Hello and welcome back to another game of StarCraft. My name is Guybrush and I'm excited for this one. We have got P7 Gab versus Hydra. Now, I am going to tell you what's happened with the previous amount of games. So if you don't want to know what's happened with that, just skip to the point where the match starts. But basically, this is round 2 of the playoffs. It's the third team versus the fourth team. It's KT versus CJ. And KT won the whole first round. Won the whole first set. And need to win this second set here. But at the moment, CJ's ahead. They are winning 3-2. And if CJ win this match, they will go into a third deciding set. So CJ need to win this match here, or if they lose this match, they need to win the last one. CJ have 2 chances left, otherwise they are out of the Pro League this season. And it is all falling on Hydra there, who is the 4th best player according to Kesper there. And with a name like Hydra, of course, he is going to be playing Zerg. So it all comes down to him. If he fails, there's one more player to come. I'm not quite sure who that is, but all season, all 12 to, I don't know how many rounds. I think it was at 16 or 18 rounds come down to this match. There was some other games as well, but I've been really busy with uni this week. So I'm just casting the most epic match. I'll do this one. I might do a second one as well. And there we have up against P7 Gab, the Protoss for KT, and KT needs to win this game so they can force the tiebreaker, and if they win the next 2 games, KT will go on to the next round. So no more spoilers, here we go, the match is on. We have got P7 Gab in the Protoss, not Crazy Hydra, there's a difference between Crazy Hydra and Hydra. I need to note that as a commentator. I'm not going to be using the word crazy as an adjective at all. And I do love players who are named after units. As you probably know, I do love Firebat Hero, and I do love Hydra and Crazy Hydra. So here we have Hydra spawning in the right position, and we have got the Protoss player P7 Gab spawning in the left position. This is a 2-player map, so it can be open to a few more crazy proxy strategies, because you definitely know where your opponent starts. They are not covered in like a random position in a 4-player map where you have to scout. You know exactly where your opponent is. As we see the probe on the minimap there coming out for P7 Gab, probably going to plant the pylon at his front there as that message says, come on P7 Gab, you can do it. P7 Gab is fab, actually, that's what it said. So, pylon going down at the front there, probably going to be forge fast expanding there to get down the Protoss player's second expansion, as we haven't seen anything go up from the Zerg yet, but it probably is a bit too early for that. And I do love StarCraft, and we see a 9-pull going down there, as the girl looks a bit like Hinata from Naruto there, looking at the camera, guy there looking at his phone. What are you doing? This is StarCraft! This is an epic match, watch the match. We've got a pool going down from the Zerg player, so possibly going for a aggressive strategy, or possibly just going to deny the scout, as we see more drones being produced there. And that drone going at the top, we've got 2 drones going at the top, 3 drones, 5 drones coming off the line here, so 6 drones coming off the line. So this match is on straight away. Going to go for some crazy strategy. Is he going to mine out the mineral, or maybe just mine out the minerals behind the base there? I'm not sure if that's possible on this map, or is he just going to go for a crazy some sort of early harassment with the probes there? I don't know, but this match is on. It's a Zergling rush without these Zerglings as they go down the bottom of the map there. As I said before, proxy strategies are enabled for this map, because you know where your opponent's base is, and if P7 Gab scouts this, he should be able to defend, but no, his probe is going in the wrong direction here. So this strategy looked like it might be successful, as his probes just bunch up there. Overlord at the front, going for the scout there. I've not seen this before. This is new to me. Guys, please tell me if you've seen something like this before. So we've got some Zerglings to follow up as well. Maybe he's going to get some early harass in as he sees the cannon goes down, and maybe this is it. Looks like he's going to snipe the cannon. So 6 probes there just sniping the cannon. The coach cheering because he thinks this is GG. The cannon goes down. We've got some Zerglings following up. All the probes coming off the line to defend. Another cannon going down at the front. No, gets cancelled there. Going down into better position. So moment of lapse there by P7 Gab cancelling his own cannon. As we see the probes attacking the drones there, so it is on. Hydra's going for a rush strategy. He's going, do you know what, we're just going to win this here and force this into a third set as the probes kind of defending that cannon. Zerglings come in now, getting stopped by the probes. They're not managing to make it. Nexus goes up there, so he didn't cancel his Nexus. He lets Nexus go up. The battle continues. A few Zerglings made it. Drones attacking that cannon there, but all the Zerglings go down. A few drones attacking that cannon. Cannon finally goes up. Only 2 drones and 2 Zerglings coming in now. Cannon goes up, so it's starting to take shots, and it looks like, yes, cannon attacking the Overlord. It looks like this has been defended slightly, but I'm not sure if he can defend it in the future. More Zerglings coming, 3 probes at the front there, a quarter of a cannon left, so KT just holding on, so P7 Gab just holding on the fence there. Line of probes at the front there, but he's got absolutely no probes mining, 2 or 3 probes mining, so he's defended, but at a massive cost, and you would have to think Hydra still has the advantage in this rush strategy. Zergling's going in there. What that Zergling doing? It's not even attacking the cannon, it's just running randomly, possibly for a run by, but gets past, and man, my voice is straining, but this is an exciting match. Gateway going down at the front here, so that's why that strategy is so successful. Protoss player hasn't even got a gateway up there, just relying on that one cannon for defense, that quarter of a cannon. As we see KT, they're looking on in desperation as they need to win this match there. 1 probe going out the front there for Scout. He wants to see kind of what Hydra's base situation has looked like, how much resources Hydra has committed to this, so he kind of knows what to do. Probes now kind of, Zergling's going out to try and stop that Scout, but I think they've given up. I think they've come back to the base here. So we still have a few drones out mining for the Zerg player, but he does have his second hatch up. Both players have a second base, but their probe saturation is quite low. As we see more Zerglings coming in now, attacking the probes at the front, going to get blocked to that cannon there, and that attack has been successfully repelled as the scouting probe just comes back here. So a bit of a lull in the action now. No, he's going in again, trying to attack that cannon, and yes, he gets a run by. So we're going to go for the main Nexus, which I guess is inconsequential considering it's not mining, but it's going to stop him from producing probes from it. But I guess his economy wasn't that big to produce probes from 2 places anyway. But P7 Gad not able to defend 2 places at once. He could defend his cannon, but he could not defend his main here. So Hydra going to take that down and just going to secure his advantage in this game. You'd have to think this game is going to Hydra, as that's going to be going down. He's going to have no zealots out to defend that. He cannot afford to send his probes to defend his second Nexus here. So 1 Nexus, and it looks like in the top corner, Hydra has got a 3rd hatch, so 1 Nexus versus 3 hatch, and you'd have to think that CJ has done it as more Zerglings stream into this base here. And it looks like it's going to go to a 3rd match next week there as the coach looks on excitedly. 1 Zealot out at the front now, so P7 Gab with his first attacking unit up. You can tell that this is going to be a rush game, as we've got Zerglings coming in from both sides now. Those Zerglings going to have to run to the protection of the cannon. He's just going to try and take them out with the probes there, because he knows he has to kind of defend his front choke. So losing more probes, which he cannot afford to do. The coach is clapping because he knows that this game is in the bag. Sending his Zealot out the front there, which probably isn't wise. He probably should be using that to defend the front. But at this stage, he probably doesn't have much hope. He's just sending his army out anyway, just because you have to, in case you just get really lucky, although luck at this point doesn't have much to do with it there. Hydra with a crazy strategy there. Sorry, I promised I wouldn't use the word crazy, but I did. Hydra with a phenomenal strategy there, sniping the cannon with his first 5 or 6 drones. 3 hatches up versus 1 base, 2 Zealots with a load of Zerglings at the front here. I think it's academic from this point on, but we'll see what happens. We've got about 6 probes mining there as the 2 Zealots come out, attacking these Zerglings, getting past, going to go attack that quarter of a cannon, and there it is, it's GG! So CJ survives to the next playoff set. Hydra winning it for his team. P7 Gab not being able to defend. Now guys, I have watched a lot of StarCraft, but can someone tell me, is that a new strategy? Out of all the years I've watching, fair enough, I've watched a lot of years of StarCraft. I haven't seen every game, but I've watched definitely a lot, and I've never seen that rush before. So guys, please tell me, is that a new strategy or has it been done before? And if it has been done before, can you please, show me a game where it has been done before? Because I'd like to call out a new strategy, but I may be wrong. I'm not an expert, but please tell me, guys, was that a new strategy? Excellent rush there. CJ going through. Thank you for watching.